In this video, we will talk about OSI and TCP. Yes, I will explain the difference between OSI and TCP reference model. Now let's see the key difference between them. After completing this video, you will be able to understand the key difference between TCP/IP and OSI model, what is segment, frames, packets, and data, and how data sent and received over this reference model. In the previous chapter, I had explained the OSI layers structures in each layer functionality, so please watch chapter 3 before this video. As I have described, the OSI reference model have 7 layers, and it's divided into 2 parts called software layer and hardware layer. In both parts are communicated via transport layer, also it's called middle layer. TCP/IP stands for Transmission Control Protocol or Internet Protocol. Also, this is a conceptual framework used in how different network protocols are interacted, and it has been developed by DoD or Department of Defense in 1970s. OSI model has 7 layers, but TCP/IP have only 4 layers, which some of the layers are compressed or combined in TCP/IP model. The first 3 layers in the OSI, like application, presentation, and session layers, combined into 1 layer in TCP/IP model called application layer. Second, the transport layer is the same as OSI model and used for transmission between software layers and hardware layers. The network layer is renamed as internet layer in TCP/IP model, but it has the same functionality as a network layer in the OSI model. Finally, both physical and data link layer are combined or compressed in 1 layer in the TCP/IP model called network access layer. Both OSI and TCP model are a conceptual framework, but OSI is more theoretical and TCP/IP is more practical framework. For example, we can use the OSI model for teaching and better understanding of network concepts, but TCP/IP is the basis for Internet Protocol suite, which is simpler and focused on practical implementation. Do you know what is the key difference between packets, segments, frames, data, and bits? The information in the top 3 layers or software layer is called data, and when data is moved to the transport layer, it is called segments. Thereafter, the segments are moved to the network layer. Now we can call them packets. When the packets are reached to the data link layer, is called frames. And finally, it's converted into bits for transmission over the network infrastructure. And let's have a practical scenario how these frameworks are used to send data from source to destination. In the application layer, the email client opens Outlook and drafts the message and click on send button. In the presentation layer, the message or email is encrypted for security purpose and compressed to improve sending data faster and translating it to understand for the destination. In the session layer, a connection is established with the email server. In the transportation layer, the email message is divided into segments for reliable transmission. In the network layer, now on each packet, the email server IP address is added and preparing to route over the internet to reach to the email server. In the data link layer, this layer is responsible to find the MAC address of the next hop till the data reach to the destination. Last but not least, in the physical layer, the frames are converted into electrical signal or wireless radio signal for transmission. On the receiving side, the data passes back through the layers, with each layer processing its respective function until the email is read by the user at the application layers. Thank you so much for being with me till now, and if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell button for supporting me to create and prepare more networking videos. Thank you so much, and Allah Hafiz.